Yo, welcome to another episode of Day One Radio. We on Live Hip Hop Daily. Also, shout out to our people at CLSN Media. I always mess that up. New partnership. Shout out to our folks up in Boston, man. Yo, it's the end of the year, so we know we got to do a year-end show. But man, this cat that you see sitting next to us, the funny thing is, millions of people know you, and then a lot of people don't. So we got to merge those two crowds. So I got to tell a story. So one day, me and my man Deshaun, who was off camera, was going to watch the football game. And he walks in, and Mr. Harvey J walks in behind him. And I'm like, who in the fuck is this nigga that you done brought up here with this goddamn robe on? He was like, you don't know who that is? And then I felt like a lame because I didn't know. So I researched him, and we sat down and chopped it up and had drinks and shit. And I was like, bro, this brother is sharp, man. We gotta sit down and chop it up and have him on the show, man. So welcome, brother. Appreciate you coming through.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
For sure. So obviously, what I found what I found was crazy is, you know, a lot of times people push their online or viral movements through Twitter or through Instagram or through YouTube, where it's easier to fudge numbers. Your joint is through Facebook, where pretty much what you see is what you get. Was you thinking that through, or was it just like, that's what I'm on and that's what we doing?
It just happened like that. It just happened like that.
Okay, so for those who are not familiar, those who are game goofy like I was, who is Harvey J and what is your movement right now?
Anything is possible is a movement. Henny gang or die is the lingo.
For sure. And you, Doug, like I was amazed the millions of people watch your videos of you cooking with Hennessy and doing all kind of different shit, man. How did you come up with the whole get down?
It ain't coming up with it. That's really how I cook. Now, if you would have asked me if it would have meant boom, right. I would have been like, that's just how we cook. Yeah. So it ain't, where I'm from is normal. But to y'all, it's a big thing. So Henny gang or die, right?
Gotcha. So like, where'd you pick this up from? Because I've borrowed recipes from my mom and my aunt and my pops. You know what I'm saying? So like, where does one get the idea and the recipe of like, oh shit, this Hennessy gonna go great on these pancakes? You know?
Oh yeah, my mom do. She cook everything. She drink everything. She cook everything
with hen.
She cook everything, like, drink everything.
What was the first thing that you saw get cooked with Hennessy? What was the first thing that you saw get cooked with Hennessy?
I can't remember. It's just been like, it's like saying the first time you ever seen ketchup on fries. It's always been like that.
I heard the hell out of that. You also, we'll get back to that for sure, but a lot of people don't even realize, unless they dig deeper, that you make music. Yeah. You know what I mean? And you've been making music for a minute, and I peeped just doing research. Like, once this started taking off, a lot of them SoundCloud numbers started going up.
Yeah, you know, Savor Week, we had 1 million streams. You know?
Yeah, definitely.
Not too heavy, but we getting up there.
So, where did the music thing kick in? When did you first start writing?
I've been writing since I've been drinking Hennessy. That's a long time, bro.
So it came hand in hand.
It came hand in hand. I don't write no more though.
It's off the dome. But I think a lot of people, like, if they dig deeper into your earlier songs, will see that like a lot of rappers, like, you make music that is, you know, palatable to what's going on now, but like you really spit.
Yeah. Like
for real. So was that transition difficult to like just barn people up to being like, all right, let me take it back a couple steps and give them something that they can hear, but also drop some gems in there?
I never really thought about it. I just use it as my self-expression, just to show people like who I am as people is like me. So that's really all I be thinking about.
Gotcha.
I feel like just speaking the way I speak, the language, anybody can understand it that's in the same situation or been through the same shit I've been through. So that's really all I be thinking about. That's what I make the music for.
Right. Now, where you from, man?
Originally from Durham, North Carolina.
Durham, North Carolina. Okay, all right. So when we go to Durham, anywhere we go, people gonna be cooking with Hennessy. They will be now. Possible, man. They will be now.
Anything's possible.
For sure, most
Henny's
definitely.
popping. Henny's at an all-time high of sales. There's never been more Hennessy sold than now.
Why do you think that is? You think it's because everybody depressed out here trying to get drunk and forget about shit, or do you think it's just a thing like, oh, I just really like the taste of this?
It makes you happy, bro. It's like a youth potion for people. Happiness. It's all kinds of different positive benefits. So it's not a surprise that it's doing as well as it is.
It's the antidote. I heard
it's the antidote. Yeah.
All right, so man, Hennessy is what you on, but I know that you're doing it because you love Hen. That's your shit. It's like because most people
that's on the cognac movement is strong, but
it is.
You know, people got passion. That's really what Henny Gang's all about, man. And for the longest, people been thinking I was sponsored by them before.
Right.
They don't understand that passion is a strong thing, and passion can take you far. There's people out here that's passionate about all type of things, so to be able to have a platform for being passionate about the brown bottle is like, it's a blessing.
Do you remember, because I'm sure you've been buying Hennessy for a long time, you remember the first time somebody gave you a bottle because they saw you were Harvey J?
I think I was in Miami. I walked into the liquor store. I took so many pictures, and then I ended up getting all the way to the front. And they took my bottle and they came back with a bigger one. And I said, I don't know if I want to get that right now. And they said, no, it's on the house. I said, let me get two of them then. You know what I'm saying? So probably about a year ago when I was in Miami.
Okay, so
like over the summer.
Where did the robes come into play, and the jewelry and basketball shorts and flip flops? It's super comfortable and easy to do.
Yeah.
How did you bring that in? Was that like day one from the videos, or is that that happen?
I always been comfortable, man.
Yeah.
Even my baby clothes was looser than most, man.
Hilarious.
I always been comfortable, man.
You can't be mad at that. But because most people, when they think of Hennessy, they're not going to think of Versace robes.
What do you think of when you hear like what do you think of when you hear Hennessy?
When you hear Hennessy,
black folks, we drink it, and Asians, two biggest consumers, we drink Hennessy. I went to Cognac last year, so I toured the Hennessy joint, went to the archives and all of that, and they actually make a Hennessy specifically for China because they like their cognac a little different than we do. Yeah. So when I think of Hennessy and cognac lovers, I think black folks and Asians. That's what I think.
It's getting big now, though.
Yeah.
It's taking over.
Most definitely. So, man, what I know when we talked, like, before when I first met you, when I asked you how you came up with just pushing this whole thing, you was like, I was tired of losing.
Yeah.
And now you went, like, people come up to you wherever you go. So for you, man, how does it feel to, after you're a creative, so how does it feel to have came upon something that is organic, that's not like some creative shit like that you're passionate about, and it really took off? And it's not like an overnight thing. Like, you can look over a year ago and there's videos that had multiple millions of views, and then you look at something you dropped yesterday and the shit has 11 million views. Yeah. So for you to be a creative and something, people latch on to it, like, how does that feel? Do you feel like you won?
Yeah, I get more drink. That definitely ain't no L.
True. What about with the music? Because, like, the Saber joint is...
Yeah, I got the platform, people listening.
Yeah.
That's always better. I started off with poetry, so to be a poet for all of the turn-up crowd and the misfits, the Henny Gang, to be kind of like a voice for them is an honor.
Yeah.
You know? So...
Who I saw, where did you get the whole, the bar? One thing, even though you're not accepting deals and all of that stuff. You're very good at bartering using social media. I peeped that because I don't remember who it was with before, but you was like, if I get this number and that number, then we do this. But most recently,
I already know. Cardi B wedding.
Yeah, the Cardi B wedding. Yeah. You said you wanted to cater it.
Yeah.
So if you get those likes.
Harvey J, the official caterer for the Cardi B Offset wedding. Thanks to the Henny gang, thanks to social media. It's happening. They wanted it to happen, though. Social media is like the biggest and best outlet for giving the world what the fuck they want, man.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, the world, if we want porn, you got porn. You want hen in your chicken, you got hen in your chicken. You get online, it's anything.
That's why we don't need these motherfuckers to take away net neutrality.
We need our porn and Hennessy, bro.
Exactly. Anything you want. You want Netflix, that's all there. Net neutrality is a big thing.
Definitely. It wouldn't be no Harvey J if they took away the net neutrality.
Wouldn't be no Henny gang to die if it wasn't Henny, and it wouldn't be no Harvey J without the internet.
But so this was a big year for you, man. We got to get into some of the stuff that happened this year. And you're an artist, and artists always are iffy about if they want to discuss other people's music. But we want to talk about our top 5 albums of 2017. So feel free to chime in if you want to. But we going to give it up. Reese, you already know mine because I put them in our rundown.
I know them, but they don't.
But we going to give it. What was your top 5 joints? What were your top 5 albums of the year?
I enjoyed the Big Crit album.
Okay.
I enjoyed the Vic Mensa album.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the Sci-Hi the Prince album.
Of course.
I enjoyed the Joey Badass album. After that, it's like
JID.
That JID Never story. Like it was a toss up between that. What was the other one I wrote down? Let me look at my notes that I made. But like it was a toss up between that JID and those cats Brockhampton. You know what I'm saying? I like Brockhampton stuff.
On there.
The joint that just dropped?
Well, like they dropped like 2 this year, or 2 or 3, cause like 3 Rockhampton 3, like it came after
that just came out.
Yeah, they just came out Friday. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But it's like I do like 3, but I enjoy 2 though.
I gotta leave you've been putting me on to them.
Them kids I work with, man, they put me on it because it's cool. You know what I'm saying? But I do have to shout out JID. It took me a minute to get into it because like I've been listening to JID so long, I wasn't necessarily used to hearing JID songs I didn't like on something, because usually it was like, oh, I like the whole thing, you know what I'm saying? But there was a couple songs in that Never story. It was like, damn, I don't think I like this song, so you know what I'm saying? So I couldn't just like put it up there, you know what I'm saying, like that. But no, JID, that shit definitely went hard though. That JID definitely went hard.
Okay. All right. For me, I agree. Sci-Hi, no Dope on Sundays is one of the albums I've listened to most this year, and the shit just came out within the last month. Like, the album is crazy.
You fucking with that T Grizzly?
I didn't like... See, first of all, I don't know if it's an album or a mixtape. I don't think there's a difference now. I like T Grizzly. I'm trying to figure out why every Detroit rapper has the same flow. That shit bothers me. Because I like Payroll, I like T Grizzly, I like all... But I fuck with... I'm from Oakland, so Detroit is like our sister city, so anything come out of Detroit I rock with. So love the Sci-Hi album. Obviously Kendrick Lamar, Damn. What else did I say? Shit that probably none of y'all have never heard unless you from the Bay. The Kevin Allen Project, crazy album. Love that shit a lot. 444 I liked a lot, even though I didn't really like the beats. The concepts were so dope that it was just something that sat with me. And I got a tie between Rhapsody's album and the God Box. That's a tie between those two. I really want to like Crit's album a lot, but I just can't get past the UGK similarities. This shit bothers me.
I enjoyed that God Box was hard too. That God Box. Yeah. I mean, a lot of good stuff came out this year, man.
I agree. What about you? What albums was you messing with this year? Mixtapes, albums, whatever.
I don't know. I don't listen to songs like in that format. I usually just hear a song and I like it and I add it to my playlist.
Okay.
So I got a customizable album, a little playlist I got on one.
So what's the 3, 4, maybe 5 songs this year that you just played continuously, that they just sat with you for a long time?
Sure. That new OZ the Hitmaker. That new T Grizzly Lil Durk.
Yeah.
That Dirty Stick.
Yeah.
What I've been listening to. Still listening to the old Future Beast Mode. That about like 3 years old. Still listening to that. Shoot. A couple unreleased songs I've been stuck on. Can't talk about them because they on somebody's project that's about to come out. But
humble brag.
Humble brag. The phone. If y'all probably would ask Siri and she would snitch on me. What songs he been listening to? He has been listening to Garbage and Trash.
Hilarious.
Yeah, but I've been listening to some of that new G-Eazy too. So
yeah, we were just talking about G-Eazy before you came in, and the fact that he's from the Bay, so I root for him. But I don't feel no soul in it, but I really respect him for respecting the OGs and knowing where his shit came from. Because a lot of rappers take from the Bay and take from Short, 40, Mac Dre, Keek, and all of that, but they never give it up. You know what I mean? I respect him for doing that for sure. Yeah. Most definitely so.
One album I can say I like every song on it, that new Money Man.
I haven't even listened to it. Yeah. It's so much. That's the thing, man. You have a record store in your phone.
Yeah.
Like it's hard to hear. Like every Friday, I try to go in and see what's new and listen to some of the songs off of it. But it's so much music that it's hard to even to take it all in, man. Most definitely. You talked about your mom being a chef and being a cook and all that. Not even a chef, but your mom knowing how to cook everything. Is that where you kind of got the cooking bug from? Because like if you watch the videos, like you add the dramatics and the edits to the videos, but you really do be cooking, like for real. Yeah. Is that where you got it from?
Yeah, she's the cook in the family.
Okay.
So she the one you really want to be over at the house, even if you're on bad terms with somebody. You're going to still go over there for a plate.
For the food.
Yeah, you're going to still go over there for a plate.
What's your favorite dish from your mom?
Probably her breakfast. She know how to make eggs taste like not even eggs. She do like shit like put sugar in the grits. Like stuff like she just got everything she do is different. It's got something added to it that you wouldn't even expect.
Gotcha.
You just out of nowhere like, why are my grits sweet? Like, it's just her. That's just what she do. She got her thing that she do.
That's always a debate, the sugar and grits or the salt and pepper and grits. Like people really black folks take that shit seriously.
They do. I did not know it was that serious. I saw it blow up on Facebook. What was that, last year? Like folks was getting in heated arguments that spilled out into public discussions about it. I was like, God damn, I didn't know it was that serious.
If you arguing with somebody over what they put in their grits, you need to kill yourself and figure out a better way in life. Like for real. How do you come up with the concepts for your videos, man?
Oh, that's all just. It's like I wake up. What I'm gonna cook today? All I gotta do is read my DMs. They be just shooting me ideas. If I keep hearing the same idea every time I go out, you need to do Henny eggs, and boom, I'll drop a Henny eggs video. Or you need to do Henny bacon, or do a video for that. So it's just really I just keep my ear to the streets.
What recipes have you tried that came out like, yeah, maybe not that one?
All my cooking good.
You done made some shit where you was like, this is not as good.
All my cooking good.
All your cook hilarious.
I mean,
this Henny grilled cheese ain't come out like I thought.
Yeah, I didn't have the hoes over. They tried to do some of my recipes, and I was kind of like, yeah, but I mean, as far as me, if it wasn't good, I wouldn't put a video out on it.
True that.
You know.
What was the video that got a gang of views that you was surprised that it did that?
They all supposed to have views.
Nah, that's not. But you don't just do cooking videos. You do others. Like you said, you did a Facebook Live where you was asleep.
Oh,
and
yeah.
people watched it, and you was like, what the fuck?
I had to do that. Yeah, I had to do that. Yeah, I was knocked out. People was on there talking about I like overdose or some stupid shit like that. But I started the video off. I just got sleepy. Yeah, rolled over. You watching it, man. You watching it, but I clocked out for that night.
And how many views did that shit get?
I did a couple times. I think the first one got 800,000.
That's insane.
The
people watching you sleep.
Shoot. Anything is possible. If I seen somebody sleeping on Facebook, I'd probably watch it too.
No, you wouldn't.
I ain't seen it before. Anything you haven't seen before, you gonna watch it.
And so, what are some of the deals, and if you don't want to say the companies, you don't have to, but what are some of the deals that you've turned down and people tried to get you to switch to another liquor or endorse this or put this in your videos or whatnot?
Oh, man, you the feds, man.
I'm definitely not the police. That's definitely not the police. I didn't ask you what money have you taken. I said what money have you turned down. That's two different things. Niggas got the game confused. You gotta pay attention.
Shoot. They all want the Henny God. So
man,
if they ain't hit me up yet, they gonna hit me up.
Man, stop it. You already talked about a one person offering you money.
Yeah, but that's because they was out there with it.
So we can speak on that. Khaled, offered you bread to switch to Bel Air from Hennessy.
I won't even popping yet. Them motherfuckers quick.
Yeah,
they quick. I don't even think I was at 100,000 followers. Like, I was only like 3 weeks into making videos. She was like,
they know when you know, you know.
Yeah.
What made you turn it down?
It's Henny gang or die, man. I'm still living.
So if Hennessy came to you with a deal, would you take that? Or is it just for the passion?
It's just for the passion, man. If I get a deal with them, I get a deal with it. I know people rooting on that. But if I don't, I'm not y'all. I'm not going to switch sides for some change. So I'm going to stick with it.
I'm going to start. Go ahead.
What I came to do is what I came to do. So,
a lot of times, folks be jumping at deals because it's like, oh, wow, this big brand name person. But it's like they might come at you like, so, man, we were thinking we want you to work with us for 10 to 15 years, and we want you to make 20 videos a day. And, so it's like, bro, like sometimes the money ain't worth the time or just like the energy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Shoot. I can't ever say. I can't say from experience. But I know that probably do be going down.
Right.
I don't see how you could take money to do something you don't like.
Right. You know what I'm saying? That's the epitome of the essence of selling out. Folks be thinking selling out mean, oh man, he went and got a bag for doing something he liked. Selling out is taking money for some stuff that you do not want to do.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
saying? 100%. Exactly. For you, man, I know a lot of fans come up to you in public and want to take pictures and ask you all kind of crazy questions. What's the craziest fan experience that you've had?
Probably like people with weird sexual requests.
Oh goodness.
The road, man. People be getting imaginative.
Yes, that one.
They be getting that one. They be getting imaginative with that damn robe shit. I got dudes like on some Lil B bass guy shit. Shout out to the Bay where they be on some fuck my bitch. I'll drink Henny. I want to share a glass with you. Like niggas just be on that extra shit. I be getting invitations.
That's crazy. And you do like host parties and perform?
I host parties. I literally had a cat come up to me with $5,000, told me to fuck his bitch. Can he record it?
That's insane.
I don't know what he's drinking on. That ain't no Hennessy, man.
Was he black?
Huh?
Was he black?
Nah. Man.
Okay. Oh shit.
What you trying to say? Like,
I'm trying to say that a lot of white men enjoy watching other men pleasure their women. I'm trying to say that is a thing.
Damn.
I don't know too many brothers that get
crazy.
Down like that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But
yeah, that's crazy.
Hopefully none of you are offended by my statement, but it is what it is. It should exist at the end of the day. So that's crazy. So how does the whole the party thing get down, man? Like, because obviously I'm sure there are some fools that are like, hey, we want you to come to our town, host this party, and we just gonna give you free Hennessy. But that's
how you know that.
Because that's how the game works.
That's just how I thought I was the only one getting free Henny till I damn started fucking with one of them Insta thoughts that be getting paid to come to the club and shit. She was getting more than me. I got mad.
Hey man, you gotta.
I know that's how it be going now, but I thought I was the only one. No. First DM I got. Can you come to the section for 5 bottles? What? I go through 5 bottles a day. They turned up on me, but then it became normal. So then I got in the game, and I kind of seen like, okay, that's just how I go.
And then you figured out you need to be charging money on top of them bottles.
I ain't never go.
Wow.
Yeah, I ain't never got like that. But they do. The lures be out there. They try. Yeah, they try. They try. Then they be the same people when I come into town. They be asking me to come through and bring bottles and shit. Right. The same people offering to give me the bottles. They want me to bring bottles.
That's funny. That's funny. What as far as how did you like? Is it difficult with you connecting the music? Like, do people think like the Harvey J thing with the music and the Harvey J thing with Anything's Possible is 2 different things? Or are you trying to keep them separate, or do you want them to merge?
Same. I'm the same person.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So I rap about my real life.
Yeah.
So
who would you like to work with, man, on the music side that you haven't worked with, that you really like to sit down and do some tracks with and bang some shit out?
Shoot, I'm a fan of a lot of people, man. I listen to a lot of music. Shoot, really anybody under 23 that's doing their thing.
Anyone under 23 that's doing their thing.
I like everybody's music.
You are hilarious.
All the new niggas, I like all their music.
So you don't like nobody over 23?
And I'm peeping a lot of the new rappers. They putting Henny bottles in their videos and shit now. They kind of seen. I seen Chris Brown make some damn Henny pancakes.
Now, are you serious?
No, it won't Henny pancakes. He used his own. He pulled a Cali. He used his own brand and poured it on the pancakes. But I seen him though. Seen him.
Hey man,
who made some Henny Rich the Kid. He did it in Henny Turkey. He did a little parody. That shit was like a couple weeks ago. I seen it on Baller Alert or something like that.
I feel like if somebody's gonna do that, they should just have you come in and do it, since you're the originator of it. At least with this generation, for sure.
Yeah, it's a movement, man. I'd be happy to see it. When you're genuinely happy to see something win and something, be up there, I just like seeing people doing it. Gotcha. Just making an impact.
Have people started sending you robes yet?
Yeah. Yeah, I got my first robe. Versace gave me my first robe.
Oh, that's it.
But they ain't give me no money, though.
It'll come. It'll come. It'll come. How many robes do you own, bruh?
I got robe closets in different area codes. I don't know, man. Got a lot of robes.
You got a lot of.
And what people don't take in, cause they be big. They be thinking it's easy for me to get dressed, but they be big in the bag. You can only fit 2 Versace robes in a suitcase to carry on. Trust me, I've tried. That's just how it goes. So traveling with robes don't really work out that well. I mean, unless you're gonna have 2 outfits for the whole trip. So I end up having to hang my shits up, go to another city, buy a robe there, wear a robe there. Like if I go to like Memphis or something, I remember I stayed at the Sheraton. I kept the Sheraton robe, walked right out with it. Fuck this deposit. It's almost like you gotta catch the robe while you're going. You gotta catch the robe in stride with life. They're not easy to travel with unless you just want to have bags, and I'm comfortable, so right. I don't carry.
You seem like you a little bit of a nomad, like on some hippie shit. Like you just be in whatever city and get down how you get down.
Yeah, it's some people out there that's got my robes. Because they know I won't gonna take it with me.
That's funny. That's hilarious. Do people, like the times before you started wearing the robes everywhere, will people be disappointed when they saw you and you ain't have a robe on?
It ain't really been a gap. I just been wearing robes. It ain't been a time period where I wasn't and I was popping.
Okay.
So I came in the game like that.
So before, got you. Okay. What's up? Man, what back to the best of thing. We're gonna do our best moment and our worst moment of 2017. And this can be a personal thing or just some shit that everybody was disappointed in. So you started last time, I'll start this time. I would say the worst moment of this year I would say in general had to be the Hurricane Irma shit because it fucked so many people up. And
that's
only
the one that hit Florida, right?
Florida,
yeah, I had some
Cuba,
there.
Puerto Rico. He said I had some robes. Did your robes get fucked up, man?
But I was calling about them.
You was calling about the robes.
I was calling about them.
He's serious about them robes.
I was calling.
I understand.
And I couldn't get through.
Don't know.
So, you know I feel the burn.
Hilarious. For me, I thought it was foul that, you have people in the States that, were messed up and they got some help, but then you got like Puerto Rico that's still fucked up. Like months after the hurricane happened, like parts of Puerto Rico still don't have power. The president or whatever the terminology is, please forgive me if I'm incorrect, president, mayor, general, whatever, of Puerto Rico just came out the other day and was like, we got to reassess the death tolls because we done found more people that died in the hurricane. It's just crazy. So that was to me, that was the worst moment of the year, in a year that had a lot of bullshit in it. The best moment of the year was probably for me, this is a personal one, was the people behind the people thing that we did with McDonald's and Comcast and McDonald's, Comcast, and TV1 or whatnot, where they came in and shot the show and came in and shot our trivia and they aired it on TV for the whole year. And that was ill because we was in there with, people like Ricky Smiley and couple, a WNBA player, do a few different things. So that was ill, man, because it's, people stopping you and seeing you and shit on the street for just the hard work you've been putting in for years is always a good look, man. What about you, Reese?
Damn. That worst moment thing, like the way I moved.
Most disappointing.
Even that, it's like I try to forget stuff now.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't even remember. I really don't even want to recollect. You know what I'm saying? So I really can't. I guess I could just say turning on the TV, really, because every time you turned on the TV, you saw something crazy. You know what I'm saying? Whether it was something coming out the White House or a natural disaster. That's why I did not watch much TV this year. You know what I'm saying? As far as like the best thing, also personal, my brother became a father, which means I became an uncle.
Shout out to Chris,
time. So that was pretty cool.
Shout out to Chris and Jasmine. That's dope. That was
pretty cool.
What about you? Had a great year, man. What was your best moment and this thing you didn't like?
So what's the best and worst moment? Yeah. Is it personal?
Personal or just in general?
In general.
In general, the worst thing happened probably was the Vegas shooting, massacre.
Oh, yeah, that was terrible.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Yeah, and that's music related. Like folks can't even go to concerts no more.
Yeah, that's true.
Best thing that happened to me, life. I can't really nail it down to one thing. Really, any year I make it, I get to make it to the next year is a good year for me.
Right.
So,
definitely. And it's good because I like seeing people win.
Yeah.
Like, even though we just met a few weeks ago, and when Deshaun was telling me everything you was doing, like I was genuinely excited. Like that's dope as fuck. Like and you doing it on your own terms. Like nobody's ever really done exactly what you've done before.
Yeah.
And then when I started talking to you, and I was like, oh, this isn't like some character shit. You're like a real fucking person, and you're a smart cat and a talented cat. I was like, I fuck with that. I want to see cats win. You know what I mean? So congratulations on everything. Reese, you got a New Year's resolution?
Not yet.
Not yet?
No.
You got one?
Shoot. Every year anything is possible, so my New Year's resolution will probably be to just start doing more things for the community.
That's
trying to get more out into because like the internet thing is cool, but like every time I go out somewhere, I meet real people that's got real stories. Mm-hmm. So just being able to be positive and help them, I'm trying to get beyond just helping people with a laugh. Because I make a lot of people's days. That's what they tell me.
Yeah.
So I want to be able to make them in real life. So that's really what my New Year's resolution is, for to get more into the communities and start helping.
That's big, man. We all need to do that. I mean, I think we all do it. At least people that care do it to an extent, but we could all do more.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I think for me, mine is just to continue to grow these brands, man. Like, Hip Hop Trivia is doing well here, but we could do so much more. And this year, October will be the 5th anniversary of Day One Radio, so it's been a lot of growth with this, but we can always do more. And y'all continue to fuel us anytime I'm in the streets or Reese is in the streets, and people come up to us like, oh, I listened to the Whoopty Whoop episode, and that shit was hella funny, or that was deep, or whatever. It's dope. And just
folks discover new episodes every day. Folks, man, that David Banner interview was tight.
And that was like 2 years ago. And I think one thing that your generation does well at is y'all promote yourselves. And that's like, I've never been the person that's really finna pat myself on the back or toot my own horn, but I think you kind of got to do that shit in this day and age, and that's definitely something that we will be doing more of next year. So if you've been biting our shit, just know it's a wrap. It's okay. It's good. But, yo, we appreciate y'all listening, man. Appreciate y'all watching. This has been a great year for us. Been a year of ups and downs, man. Hopefully y'all enjoyed your family over the holidays and enjoyed your friends. And, you know, we done had
Hennessy.
Exactly. Rest in peace also to Ed Woods, man. That shit was crazy. And Ed Lee as well, and everybody else who's passed over the last few weeks or the whole year, man. Like, life is precious. So if you really fuck with somebody, you really ride with somebody, let them know, man. Don't wait until it's too late, man. And make sure you follow us, Hip Hop Trivia ATL, Day One Radio on all social media. We'll see you next year.
We lit!